if you can see me, I am going live. I'm so excited to be here. So, this live is actually for the community on my Curve Method Habit Transformation 2025 experience. We are going month by month, walking through the habits that need to be transformed in order to achieve the wellness, the health that we're looking for. And I'm doing this live before I go out to do a self care day. So if you see my janky nails, do not judge. I want to walk you through the habit transformation guide. It's linked down below. If you want to join the community, you're welcome. But basically, hi Deborah, thank you for joining. While we're waiting for people to come on live, I want to let you know, in case you haven't been following along on Instagram, the community that we're created. So, my kind of philosophy is at this point, I'm getting DMs all the time, emails all the time saying, Cece, what's one thing that helped you in your journey to release weight? Like, what's the one thing you can do? And I'm like, there is no one thing. And there is no one path, right? So no matter what you decide to do, whether it is, thank you, I see the likes coming in. No matter what you decide to do, whether you do the GLP-1 thing, you get your shots, whether you decide to do the weight loss surgery thing, the VSG, the RNY, LMNOP, all the things. Whether you decide to go on natural and you want to raw dog it and do it your way, no matter what, there's two words that are going to come up every time. Those words are lifestyle change. And for me, over the last 8 years, I have been really kind of going through that journey myself, and it's a lot. And I feel like oftentimes the people that are talking about it the most haven't really been there, right? Like we've all had the trainer with the rock hard body and the perfect abs who's never been plus size, who's never been almost 400 pounds like some of us, right? So the idea of going through a habit transformation journey in 2025 from with me, first of all, because if you are part of my community, you know that I'm not done yet, right? Like I have lost over 100 pounds. I feel really good about that, but I could still use a little bit more of a release. Deborah is saying, discover what Deborah is saying, lifestyle change and consistency, that part. And I feel like if you rush into the lifestyle change quickly and you try to do everything at once and you just overhaul, I don't know about you, but that lasts what? 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 months. You can hold that rate and that capacity only but so long. But for me, I'm very transparent. This has been an 8 years long journey, and I wish it could have happened in 3 months. I wish I could have dropped 100 pounds in a year. I feel like even with whatever support systems are out there that I wish had been out there when I got started, the idea of taking it slowly over time, I think, is where the longevity kicks in and where we kind of sidestep the diet culture. So that's why I'm doing the habit transformation guide, the habit transformation community through Curve Method. You all know that I am on my wellness and beauty expert journey, working on my certified fitness instructor stuff and taking that test. So this is all part of that. I'm along for the journey with you. I'm along for the ride with you. So today I wanted to talk about 6 steps to weight loss transformation. This is based on the March focus of the 2025 Habit Transformation Guide, which is linked down below. Sound good? Are we all in there? If we're all trying to undo years or decades of, habits that may not have been as supportive as we wanted, it's going to take time. So I want to walk you through what it looks like to change a habit. Oh, thank you. She said, I look awesome, by the way. I received that. Thank you. So for me, just so you understand where I'm coming from. Hi. Someone said I look gorgeous. You dolls are so sweet. So I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Not only have I done it, having released a lot of weight, I am doing it, right? I read that 1 pound is like reducing 4 pounds of pressure on your knees. So if you were to lose 10 pounds, that's like taking 40 pounds off your knees. Well, what if you were to release 40 pounds? That would be what? Somebody do the math, right? So that's my intention that I am setting. That's why I'm transforming my habits. And the habits that have gotten me this far, I'm going to have to ramp it up for the next round that I'm doing. I'm doing great with maintenance, but it's time for some new habits. It's time for a refresh for me too. So we're gonna walk through the 6 steps to change a habit. These are the steps that are gonna be core to the habit transformation journey. If you wanna join us for the habit transformation 2025 experience that we're doing, you can get the guide and you can follow along. Each month has a different focus, so let's get into it. I see all of your comments. You're saying you started again January 27th, 295 on Weight Watchers. I love that. This is perfect. We all are using the different support systems that work well for us, right? It's going to be different for all of us, but these lifestyle changes and these habit transformations that lead to weight release, that lead to sustained wellness, right? They're all the same. So let's get into it. Step 1. There are going to be different habits that are going to make a difference along the way, right? There's going to be the fitness side of things. There's going to be the food side of things. There's going to be the water intake side of things. And so the first thing you want to do is pick one change. Pick one change, okay? So weight loss transformation isn't about doing everything all at once. It's about starting with one habit, being in this for the long haul, okay? Instead of jumping into extreme diets or workouts, I want to start what we're going to be doing next month, starting in April, is we're going to be starting with the first habit that I always find interesting, which is just recording what we eat with no judgment. Like, do you. If it's about to be burgers and fries, let it be burgers and fries. If it's about to be, cucumber water and a salad, let it be that. But just record it. No matter what that is, just take it on down. Discover what Deborah said. I would love to join you. We would love to have you. These videos are here as a support to the support. So if you tap the link in the description, you can download the book and then you'll know exactly where we are. You'll join our email community. They got an alert that I was going live today. So I'm trying to make it easy for you dolls to feel like you have the support you need, the support I wish was there from someone who gets it. So that's what we're trying to do. Easy peasy. Food tracking is really not about restriction. I don't know about you, but I have been told to track my food before and it made me feel really icky, right? Like it made me feel like I was gonna write all this stuff down, take it to a nutritionist, and they were gonna be like, nope, I can't believe you ate that. Oh my gosh, blah, 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 right? I don't think that that is productive. I don't think that that is helpful. But at this stage in my journey, having recorded what I eat at this stage when I'm trying to ramp it up, right? Whether you're on day 1, day 100, day 3000, ramping it up and recording what I eat can be helpful in different ways. I'm going to share something kind of personal. I have recently discovered that while I love dairy, when I track that I have had dairy, within 7 days, my knee pain increases, probably due to inflammation, right? Do I cut out dairy altogether? No, I still enjoy my dairy. I'll still have ice cream here and there and cheese when I want to. But generally speaking, I live a more vegan curious lifestyle because I already know if I have this gooey, yummy pizza today, it's not about guilt or shame. It's about understanding it's not supportive to my knees tomorrow, right? And recording my food was helpful for me to be like, oh my goodness, when I'm not really consuming dairy like that, I'm much more flexible in the gym. I'm up and down a lot easier, things like that, right? So doing things that are supportive to our overall health, recording what we eat can be helpful for us to kind of piece together what our particular wellness puzzle looks like, because yours and mine aren't going to look different. And that's why I created this guide, because I think these are about the foundational elements and then you get to do it your way. Okay, let's keep going. What I like to think of when it comes to tracking my eating habits is that it's like taking a selfie of your habits, right? Writing down what I eat in a day, writing down what I eat in a week. It's like snapshot. Oh, here's a selfie. And I get to be like, oh, okay, your lashes look great with that mascara, or ooh, that concealer was a little too light for you, right? The way I could do that in a selfie, I get to take a snapshot of what I'm eating and then kind of judge it that way. Not judge it, but monitor it and understand what it means for my future health, for my future body, for my future support of myself, my body, my health, my wellness, and of course my weight. Am I making sense, dolls? Please let me know in the comments if what I'm saying is making sense. So number 1, pick one change. Start with awareness. If you're already part of the Curve Method Habit Transformation 2025 community, you know what we're doing next month, which is tracking what we eat. And I have a full process that's going to get us through that. Easy peasy, no muss, no fuss. It's very detailed, and I'm very proud of the way we map that out. Okay, let's keep going. Someone said tracking what you eat makes you aware of how much you're eating because when you don't, you really don't see it. Totally. And I feel like, I don't know about you, but like as an emotional eater, it's nice to be like, oh my gosh, last week was so stressful. And here's a selfie of what I ate, right? And oh my goodness, that aligned with these emotions in this way. So it's like easy to look at it in all the ways to like plan for the future. Again, no judgment, no pressure, no restriction, nothing like that. Okay, let's keep going. The number 2 step in creating a habit is to start by creating a vow, making it personal. It's not about just having a challenge to change your habits. It's about having a commitment to yourself. Why do you want to transform? The big why. That's my favorite thing to ask. The big why. Why do you want to transform your habits? Do you want to be able to crawl around on the floor with your kids? Do you want to get on a plane without an airplane seatbelt extender? Do you want to be able to run for the bus on a New York City street on a hot day without feeling like it's impossible? Do you want more energy? Do you want more confidence? Do you want better health? Like, what is your why? What's the big reason why you want to transform your health? I think getting into that also keeps us away from making it like a diet kind of thing, which is kind of what I feel has hindered me in the past. I think when I've gone into the whole, I'm gonna diet and I'm gonna shed these pounds before summer, I'm gonna shed these pounds before X, Y, and Z event, it's never quite worked out. So if you are down to do this, and you can follow these instructions in a journal, do this on the way that feels good to you. Go ahead and write a personal vow, something you can return to when your motivation dips, looking at, oh, I vow to treat my body with respect. I vow to move towards my goals with patience and with love, without pressure, without judgment, without a rush, and without negative talk, right? Things like that. So number 3 would be to make it small. Set yourself up for success. I think in the past, I have definitely, in my early days, I was really good at losing 50 pounds. Like I was really good at losing 50 pounds. And I knew how to do that. I knew how to make that happen. And then the 50 pounds would come back, plus tax, right? So looking at small changes longitudinally over time, and listen, I know you're not going to want to hear this. I didn't want to hear it. When I started therapy and really decided like, okay, I want to look at my weight release journey, my wellness journey from a spirit, soul, body perspective. When I got into therapy and really started looking at that, my therapist was like, longitudinally over time. And I was like, please stop talking to me. Like, I want it now, right? And now, after 8 years, I feel good that I took the long journey, that I didn't do it all perfectly in 6 months, because I don't know that I would have sustained it. And that's my personal thoughts for me. When you make it small, you set yourself up for success. So like I said, we all love a big dramatic weight loss transformation. It's very inspiring. It's cool to watch. It makes you feel like anything's possible. But instead of like, I'll never eat sugar again, or like in my case, I'll never eat dairy again, like let that go. And instead you can do something like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna actually add in more supportive things. If you're from my PSP Fit community, we used to talk about add in, crowd out, right? The more that you bring in productive, positive, supportive things into your life, somehow the less room there is for the other stuff. And that applies across our lives, across the things that we want to change. So if the food tracking feels overwhelming, consider starting with just one meal. Look at, for me, evenings are kind of where things can get wonky, between date nights, events, friends, or just like being home and hanging out. Sometimes my eating in the evening can go a little off the rails, even if I've been on my supportive journey all day long with no issue. So maybe for someone like me, it's about tracking my dinner if I can't be bothered with tracking all the meals, right? That's okay. And then I want you to remember that your goal is progress and not perfection. So that's step number 3. Step number 4, create space. Yes, you have to make it a priority. I know you don't want to. Transformation happens when we create time and space for new habits. So, yeah, you're busy. Yeah, family. Yeah, friends. Like, yes, your life is work. Oh my gosh, right? Your house has to get cleaned. The car needs to be washed. The kids need to go to ballet and to soccer. Like, I get it. But if it was for someone else, if you had a relative that wasn't doing well, somehow you would find the time to take care of them a little bit, right? So what if you're that relative? Pick a 10-minute window daily to focus on your new habit, whether it's mindful eating, journaling, prepping for a meal. Again, we're taking this one step at a time. So really what I'm going to be asking our Curve Method community to do in April is really about just that food selfie, right? Recording what we eat, that meal selfie, whatever that looks like. So again, I'm not asking you to change what you eat. I'm not asking you, if you go to Burger King every single day, go, but record it, right? If you eat salads every single day, eat them and record it. If you binge eat every night at 1 in the morning when your kids are asleep, okay, but record it. All right. So protect your time, protect your habit, protect the space that you're creating. This is us building small so that as this intensifies, because keeping a wellness lifestyle is an intense process, but when you kind of slowly add in the things you need to do, it's like you're slowly turning up the heat, and suddenly you're like, oh my gosh, when did this water start boiling? Like, I didn't know that I could be this hot. I didn't know that I could be this on fire for myself, for my own wellness. So protect your time. Don't make it about anybody else. Don't let anybody take that time from you. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Jot it down, take the walk, whatever the case may be. Number 5, set a trigger and a reminder and make it automatic. So you could do something like, okay, every time I eat, I'm gonna take a picture of what I eat first. Not for Instagram, not for anything else, but because at the end of the day, after I do my night routine, wash my face, take a shower, whatever, I'm gonna write down everything that I'm gonna go through the photos that I took all day and be like, okay, I went, for breakfast, I got a coffee. For lunch, I went here. For dinner, this happened, and I had this for dessert. I'm gonna make like a trigger, right? When I eat, I snap the photo. At the end of the day, I go through the photos, I write them down, right? Just making something that depends on something else so that you remember. New habits stick when we connect them to things we're already doing. If you always drink coffee in the morning, maybe you do it, maybe in the morning you write down what you ate the day before, right? Kind of making it that way. You can use alarms, you can use sticky notes, you can use a calendar to set yourself up to win. And then number 6, start easy. Take the first step. Today is the day. It is the 15th of March, 2025. I'm creating this so that no matter when you come into this community, this will be here to help you in the beginning, in that first month. For 2025, I have a transformation journey starting in March. So we're going March, April, May, all the way through the year. We'll see what we do for 2026. These videos will stay up so that you can reference them afterwards. If people have questions, I'm about to shortly, but those are the 6 steps to creating a habit. So just track 1 meal, just track your fitness, drink 1 more. My wellness story, hello. Can you hear me, girls? Let me know before you continue. I'm gonna give it a second. Thank you for telling me, though. Still, I'm gonna stay at testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're just doing a little mic check and just tuning in. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna get off Wi-Fi. I hate, oh, hi. It's just that tells me it's